Hello YouTubers, it's Travis. Welcome back for another Brawl. Today I have for you a comp that was kind of a mainstay in the previous patch, but where does it go now? Was the question that I was constantly asking myself during this game. And I think we found some answers to that and also learned that maybe this comp isn't as strong as it used to be, but can still potentially score well in a lobby. If you're enjoying the videos, do consider subscribing to the channel. You just click that subscribe button and it'll give you an alert when there's a new video to watch. And if you really like what I'm doing, there's a link below to my Patreon where you can support it directly. Thank you for watching and enjoy today's Brawl. Horde Dragon cheese. Jer Bear cheese. Horde Dragon cheese seems like pretty tasty cheese. I can do some Horde Dragon cheese. Trying to decide whether I want to eeny meeny or just take the Foxtail Archer. I think we do the eeny because I'm pretty happy to pair any of these, and it's a 33% chance we get the unit we want anyway. I probably would take the Foxtail Archer if we're not on Horde Dragon. But Horde Dragon's more interested in pairing twos than anybody else, so why not just fire it off and get a random two? Kind of good news because like nobody else wants to pair those, whereas this one's a little more sought after, but fine. Against Loki? Like I could roll for something else, or I could just take a cat and fire off it for glory. I don't think we're actually going to win, although we could if we go first and Loki hasn't hit a Shrink Ray. Like, I'll try it. This is a little optimistic, but not like insanely optimistic. Just a little optimistic. For glory doesn't often work when you've only got 2 units, but when one of them is ranged, I feel like it's sort of dream. Yeah, it's not going to work. Well, you say that. And yet if this goes there, oh, the glory. Behold my glory. My giant golden chicken glory. Do you buy HL trees on 2.3 or 2.2 when there's 2 of them? If there's 1 of them, I wouldn't buy it. If it was a few turns ago, I would buy it. I think I'm still supposed to buy it. It just feels really weird. Odds in that fight were 16% to win, 35% to tie. That broke incredibly favorably for us. Well, I mean, who said it was fine? Right? That's always something you got to consider, is sometimes people don't know what they're talking about. Pretty high upside of hitting literally anything but tiny with this, so let's hit tiny. Okay, that's not tiny, that's actually what I wanted. And a ranged unit back here would be mighty nice too. I've already got a ranged unit. I could take her and try to like econ, and it's also a 3 nobody wants, which I dig. But yeah, I know. It's one of these things, like, for me at least, I don't know who knows what they're talking about yet or not. I'm starting to get there, and I'm starting to have my own opinions, and there's a few things that I can say with confidence. But there's also a lot of things I can't say with confidence. Chonk. They seem to be a bit unit deficient. I do want to sit on pairs. It's just not a pair I particularly want to sit on, but like I could. My go-to has been Trinet and Carlum and Teal Baron. They generally have high-ranked mythic shenanigans going on. Yeah, we're just a pair gamer. And I need to hit because we're going up against Merlin, who hasn't lost a round. That's going to hurt. I don't think I know who Sir Salty is. Huh, I haven't heard of him. Got some stacked stuff in the back, eh? All right, and now all of our effort pays off because we got a Ring of Rage. You'd have a Ring of Rage. Could totally have a Ring of Rage. Like, I know the dream is to take Forking Rod and hit Hat Ball and do all the things, but like, our board just went from like pretty good, kind of absurd, with just a few clicks. I kind of want this too. But I don't want to sell out of another pair to get it, and I don't want to lock going into 4 for it. Oh, I'm not going to get it, but thinking about it. I think I did grabbing the the creeper, since we're still looking to scale these trees. Putting a few points of attack on them would be cool. We're not going to be able to do it with something like Ring of Meteors, but this is okay. Yeah, I would wager to say somebody who's won a tournament for this probably knows what they're talking about. But it's one of those things where, like, I realized I needed to not watch one player. And I've encouraged people this when it comes to Magic and me. Don't just watch me and take my opinion from it, right? Because if I start... if I watch just one streamer and copy their opinion, I'm not going to learn anything. I'm just going to play sort of like they do. I think I'm more interested in the ranged attack than I am getting the slay on the Princess Magistrate. But getting information from different sources is good. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing here's got me super excited. Sporco is pretty exciting. All right, pairing the trees is good. I think I would pay just for the level 4 treasure. Afternoon, Dom. I decide if I want to log for it. I guess I do. I guess I do. We could try to get Hat Ball. Or I could just grab that now and go to bigger and better treasures. I think I'd rather do that. It's a lot of health. Like, that's a boatload of stats. Let's do the thing. I'm gonna grab this too. I've watched some Icarus too. A lot of streamers to watch to play this. Smacking around Miri, which I dig. And I think I'm ready to say we're doing tree things now. Which means I probably don't have room for the Shadow Assassin anymore, which is kind of sad because she's been like an important part of our build for so long. But I don't think she's sticking around. Because like, how am I scaling her from here? It's weird to have 2 upgraded units and be like, nah, I don't want them. $11.5 versus $14.11. Yeah. Like, we can play it for now. Fair enough. I think I'd rather roll for another tree. Princess isn't better than anything, right? Because I think I'd still rather have Stag. But good call. It is better here. I think I might like this one in the back, but has more chance to get attacked by like little summons and crap. I feel like we're just going in tree directions, which is fine by me. Ring of Meteors. Don't mind if I do. Thanks. Well, we end up tying, but I think the breaks were that we were supposed to win that. Yeah, well, we were 56% to win. Okay. Not really looking for any of this. Porco plays for a little bit. Soltak plays for a little bit too. Does he? Does he really? I don't know that I need Soltak. I kind of want Soltak. But I guess there's the case to be made of I'm not really doing much else this turn. Like, let's go to level 5. We can do level 5 things, and I can sit on the Soltak, and that's fine. Like, Soltak is potentially a level 5 treasure. I'm interested in that. But the only thing I really want out of 4 is more of these. Like, even the Creeper, as much as I love the Creeper, is going to have to go one day. And we're not that far from that day, and you know, that's okay. Ring of Rage and 6 of Shields are like best friends. Your board's so big. Or Stagley. For really good attacks. Sorry, Loki. You about dead. Alright, so of the level 5 things we can do, I don't think Lady of the Lake is one of them. I think we are fully on committed to tree things. So we'd be looking for more trees and fairies here. And Scam Tree I think I'm about. Not quite yet, but very soon. I'm going to go ahead and bloop this, just to see if it's anything we care about. It's not, that's okay. The Stag is probably leaving soon. The Creeper is probably leaving soon, but the Shoulder Fairies we're going to be very interested in, given the fullness of time. And perhaps that fullness of time is now. It's a pretty large Shoulder Fairies, all things considered. I do honestly think the Creeper is not part of our long-term plan. But I like what's happening here. This pack gives me hope. Wouldn't mind spiking this now. What were they looking to? Oh, their last minute was wanting to flip this Polywoggle. The last thought they had was my Polywoggle could be great. And then it wasn't. All right, so you are never coming in. I want both of these, but I don't quite know how to fit them in. I mean, one option is to accept that we're probably not going to get the Nutcracker to do the thing. The other one would be to accept that the Creeper has done the Lord's work and now needs to retire. I'm unwilling to do that, and I'm going to do this instead, which looks a little bizarre. But we're in Ashwood Elm waiting room. Dang it, Bobby. Level 6 treasures are too good. Let's take one. The Ark. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I take the Ark, in 2 levels we can get a 6, and it's going to be great. Or I can take Singing Sword right now. Singing Sword's kind of busted on, like, everything. I think it was pretty reasonable to take the Ark there, but I also think the Singing Sword just, like, we may actually be able to chonk people out of the game before they get much farther. It's going to be weird not wanting Echo Wood. Yuckmouth, what's up, my dude? Y'all spam some cats for Yuckmouth. Or, you know, whatever emotes you happen to have. It's cool. How you liking the new patch, dude? Thank you very much for the host. I am new to Storybook Brawl. Viewers coming over from Yuckmouth. This is my first month at Mythic, and I am learning. But I like this game a lot. I'm coming from a background of Magic the Gathering Limited. Yuckmouth's a great streamer to follow and watch and learn some more about Storybook Brawl. We were talking about people to watch that you can learn from. There's one of them right there. Nice guy, too. I mean, this is kind of still a dream, ain't it? Like, we should probably let that one go. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not deep enough to have opinions on it yet. I reckon we could run 2, eh? Yeah, let's do it. Now all of a sudden, I am interested in Nutcracking. Yeah, that's fair. It's very early. It's very early. But like I've streamed 3 hours today, and I think I played 2 games last night. So not enough to know what I'm doing, but enough to know I still really enjoy this game. Yorm! I'm never going to crack my nut. That's okay. You will be replaced. Miri. Hello, Miri. All right, let's do level 6 things now. We're level 6. I mean, I am a fan of pigs. Sweatsuit tonight is Cube Draft. Cube Draft. I don't think we're in Berenstain. Huh. Thought about it, though. Anything I want upgraded, because this would be nice to be upgraded. And we're at 9, 10, 11. Like, if I just sell out a Sporco coin, I could just do that now, right? Or we could accept that, like, Sportco, we're probably interested in doubling, and Soltag just doesn't have a place on this board. But no. I think I like this. That seems big to me. I like big numbers. It's an interesting time where, like, there's fresh new content for Storybook Brawl and old busted boomer content for Arena. But I mean, we're making our own content. I'm happy to do the sweatsuit draft tonight. We've got the history of draft tomorrow night, and then more anti-league fun on Thursday for Magic content. Other than that, I'll probably be streaming Storybook Brawl unless I finally decide I need to stream some Crystal Clash. But we're not going to talk about Crystal Clash. I didn't play it for 20 minutes before I fired up the stream. I played it for 30 minutes before I fired up the stream. I had to do my dailies. There's double Farcher and Alchemy, huh? We could be doing that. That is a big Foxtail Archer. Man, I feel like I'm supposed to be rolling for Echo Wood, but I'm not. That's not what you do now. Like, what's my endgame comp? I guess it's Ashwood Elm. Yeah, I don't want this, right? Like, it doesn't do anything. This is so weird. So I'm used to being like, oh my God, we got the Echo Wood. Now we win the lobby. But it doesn't do anything. I mean, maybe, Keith, maybe. This is my first month being Mythic. I am very much learning. Very much learning. Gaming for Roundtable, that's fair. I'm finally going to crack my nut. And let's see what you have for us. Can I get away with that? I feel like I could get away with this. Roundtable and Ashwood shenanigans. That would make a very large one. So we would need to triple a 6 cost. Fair. I mean, if it can get me to a top 2 or 3, I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of got stuck initially with trees because it's really easy to understand how to scale it. So that kind of leaves me, like, with trees as like a comp I go for a lot, even if I necessarily shouldn't, just because it's familiar and comfortable. So the big thing that happened to trees is that Echo Wood no longer triggers with shoulder fairies. They're no longer a combo. They used to be quite the wombo combo, and now they aren't. So trees end game just kind of disappeared. That was certainly worth waiting for. I don't really want to do the upgrade because I think I would like to hit something. I mean, Sophie is better than Ring of Rage, sort of. Recommend a line to try this patch? Sure. You can recommend anything you want. I may not listen to you. Got to remember, I'm relatively new. There may be stuff that's a bit beyond my understanding. We may still find the first Ashwood Elm. Maybe we don't need it and we just play infinite shoulder fairies and that's all we do. I don't think that's what we do. Here. Let's see if you get interesting. Yeah, that's what we needed. Play evil on 3 and 4, trying to triple 3s. Yeah, I've done that some, and it's not been bad. I was thinking we might could get something with evil attack here, but I think I'm still supposed to be rolling for that Ashwood. Robin would be good, right? I mean, kind of. Bleh. I mean, my background is in drafting Magic, and one of the things I like about this game is trying to figure out what the game is giving you rather than trying to force something. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I played some Dota Underlords. And that game eventually became about forcing builds. Very unfun, which is why now no one plays it. Yeah, I mean, if that presents itself, I'll certainly give it a go, eh? I guess I did kind of set myself up to sound like I needed a little bit of direction there. I've become aware of other builds and how to get into them, but trees was a crutch build for me very early in this game. So Miri had very good royals the last time we saw them. We would very much like to knock them out. And it's probably should think about Scam Tree, eh? Like my build probably starts moving to this. I think. I want to evil twin Robin Wood and make that our evil attack. It's kind of spicy. Kind of digging it. If they picked up a good boy, it's going to be nice against that too. You get more attack in the back, right? Yeah, this could be fun. Let's see what this do. I liked Underlords initially, but I think it just overcomplicated the genre. I think what Storybook Brawl and Hearthstone's Battlegrounds have done is really, really good for this type of game. Yeah, it took a long time for the actual Underlords to show up. But that wasn't what the issue was with the game. I never really cared for TFT. I gave it a fair shake. But it just, like, I don't know, it felt like Underlords with a worse interface. Alright, so it's just us and Potion Master, who was on kind of like random 6-cost mage leaning things. So I think we're still looking for like solid spells or Ashwoods. I guess we take this. I don't know where the hell the Ashwood is. You want to grab that and then just roll and find an upgraded Ashwood and be done? I don't think it's that much more complicated, Loaf. Or Lof. Sorry, I'm not quite sure how to say your name. They're not as well, they were playing a big pig. If they've still got that, yeah, maybe I need Drag Saber for now. I think I do, just to try to stay alive. Well, I'm not going to say it's meh either. What I'm going to say is it's okay for different people to like different video games, and y'all play what makes you happy. I didn't care for TFT. I didn't find it to be for me. Ooh. Low fire? Eh? Oh, you're trying to tell me how to say the name. Okay. Fair enough. I'm over here like, was that a treasure I should have taken? Crystal Clash. Do not download it unless you would like to be obsessed. I still don't know if it's fun or not. All right, we've got some options for next turn. Oh. I mean, I don't think that's a bad showing for trees. Is it fun or addictive? I'm still working on that part. And a big thank you to my patrons, Paul, Punk, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Basti, Rich, Michael, Brandon, and John. Thank you very much.